Hi, Jacob from Jacob Wolanski and Associates. You know, I get to hear so many companies talk about how culture is so important to them, yet so few do anything about it. You know, what's with that? So I congratulate you for being adventurous and looking for the answer. And you know, the reality is that every company has a culture, and the question really is, did you create and design yours for success? Or do you just allow it to happen with lack of clarity, intent and consistency that it deserves? And let me ask you, how does having anything other than an outstanding culture impact on your team results, your team members, your suppliers and your clients, you as the business owner, and ultimately your brand? So let's find out why some of the top leading companies like Apple, Zappos and Facebook attribute their success to culture. Tony Hsieh from Zappos, who turned over $1 billion in 2008, said the following when he was asked about the success over the last 10 years of Zappos. And he goes on to say, "I really think it boils down to our focus on company culture." So Tony then went on to write a blog entitled "Your Culture is Your Brand," which I really highly recommend. And what I'd love to do now is share with you the top 3 reasons why companies suffer from issues such as high staff turnover, inconsistently hitting targets, poor and inconsistent staff morale, and transactional relationships with their team members. Number 1, unclear messages about what the company stands for. So whether it's at a departmental or organisational level, how can your team members be expected to make great decisions when there's no clarity around their purpose, their vision or the mission of the company? You know, it said given a big enough reason why, the how will take care of itself. And number 2, hiring on skill set rather than cultural fit. You know, at first it may seem logical to hire people based on their skill set and even their results of past employers, especially if your department requires a particular skill set, like let's say it's an accountant. However, as we know, it only takes one team member with a shitty attitude to disrupt a harmonious and happy group. So what are the alternatives? And number 3, developing managers and not leaders. You know, we have a belief that all of your staff currently in your organisation now have the answers to be the solution, given the right environment and leadership. And more so than that, they're actually going to be the evolution of that role. But under a management structure, it's just not possible, because managers only correct unwanted behaviour. They offer solutions to their team members, and they instruct you to do only what they've asked for, nothing more and nothing less. Not very inspirational. So let me ask you, how are you doing on those 3 points so far? You know, the fact that you're still listening tells me that you're one of the very few who really care about their team members. You know, because I get to speak to so many managers and companies who try to do it alone, and I wonder if they realise exactly how hard they're making it for themselves. And so what I'd like to do is invite you as a guest of mine to come and join me on Thursday, the 11th of September at 4 p.m. at the Manningham Function Centre for a 90-minute interactive seminar on not only why culture is the key, but more importantly, the model which will deliver it for you. So throughout the seminar, we're going to get a really clear picture of what culture is and get a really good feeling for where your business currently is and needs to be to create the culture of success. We're going to break it down and discuss all the elements of what it takes to create a successful culture. And here's a great friend and client of mine, Eli from Road Safe Asphalt, to tell you a little about his journey so far.
Road Safe Asphalt's been working with Jacob for 3 months, and already a lot has happened in that time. We feel anything's possible again, and that's how we felt with the start of the business. With his support, being a bigger business, we felt we were really, hit a wall. With Jacob on board, it's like the road's open again. So it's going to accelerate our business hugely. I've never felt so passionate about the business again. Probably lost that a little bit, but just having the support of Jacob and getting to know, because he's working for you, he finds out what your visions are, and that culture that you want to relay to your clients and your staff, and he accelerates it.
And if you haven't already, jump on our Facebook page at It's Culture Baby and download your free checklist to find out exactly how your department or organisation is with its culture. And so if you're an action taker, or know it's time to act, let's get started on creating the culture that your team deserves. Now is the time to collaborate with like-minded people. So join us on our Facebook page and register now, for seating is limited. And remember, it's culture, baby.